Hello, Kenzie, Lisa, and Homecoming PR, and anybody else on SALC who wants to learn how to edit the web page. I'm going to do a little training real quick, do some screen sharing, and hopefully can get through and cover all the basics of doing the website. This is easier. I just decided to do this. This is easier than me trying to write it down or explain it or anything like that. So hopefully we can figure it out. So let's jump in. All right. So here's the website. Clearly, this is how we do the system. Let's start at the beginning. So the website address is clients.siteviz.com. And so you see it right there. That's what it is. You can type it in and hit it. It'll send you right here to the beginning page. I'm going to log in as me. I sent you guys all a login. So Homecoming PR and then Kenzie and Lisa, you have a login. So once you log in, boom, you're here. Like I said, I'm going to try to make this as fast as painless as possible. So here's the system. The blue bar at the top is where you're going to start with all the things that you need to do. I'm going to cover a couple of the main portions of those. Settings is where you set up different admins, which you can do if you want to. If you want to try to figure that out, you can. I won't show you. Statistics is where you can actually see website hit statistics. It's a little complicated, but you can wander in there and get lost and try to find that kind of stuff. And reports, I don't even know what that is. I never look at it. So let's start with Homepage Designer. So what the Homepage Designer is, and I have two tabs up here so I can switch. The SALC web page, this is the homepage, and the Homepage Designer does this. And so what you've got is I've got 4 boxes up here. So the main box with the picture of everybody, and the 3 boxes at the bottom, the links, the center SAA selling, and then the right is the Homecoming box. So those are all dictated by this. So once you hit Homepage Designer, now you've got content boxes and homepage layout. We're in content boxes, so these are all of the boxes that are available to be posted. So there's old Homecoming ones, there's SAA ones, there's SALC ones. These are all the actual content of those items that are up there. So for now, you've got Homecoming 2015 is one of them. So let's go over and click on the little pencil. Click on the pencil, and this is the Homecoming box that's listed on the web page right now. Just the logo and the learn more, and that's it. And that's a link that I created and stuff. So when you're in content boxes, it lists all of the possibilities that you have. I think the other one is the SALC one, which is the big picture, which is just a big picture and some words that I put at the bottom. So you build those here. You can say create new content box up here on the top, or you can edit one of the old ones. These are all archive ones. I change them mostly. When you click on homepage layout, that actually gives you the boxes and what the design is. Up here, you can talk about what the grid is on the web page. So it's this top right one big box, and then 3 at the bottom. And so forget what the default says, because we never rely on the defaults. But what it currently this one's SALC, currently this one is useful links, currently this one is join SAA today. So that's where I change them. So you create a content box and you edit what's in the content box. Then you come here and you post it. Now, as soon as you post it, you hit save. At the bottom left, there's always a save page. Whenever you do that, I always jump over and reload the page and check to see what's going on to make sure that it's okay, because things get wonky. So, I mean, I can change this to Homecoming 2014, hit save, go to the web page, reload it, and boom, the Homecoming 2014 one is there that I had created. So that's how I check to make sure that things line up, things look good. Even though you're in here and looking at things, doesn't mean that it'll look the same when you post it on the web page. That's Homepage Designer. Don't worry about that too much, but that's important for you to know if you want to change what the main SALC homepage things are. The second thing I wanted to show you is the file library. In order to have a picture or a Word document, Homecoming, I'm talking about posting the tags as Word documents or PDFs or what have you. In order to do that, you have to load the actual file in the file library on here. So this is kind of a mess, to put it lightly. But what I did is I made a folder for all the Homecomings especially. So right here, we're scrolling along the left-hand side. We click on Homecoming 2015. Then these boxes change to show what's in Homecoming 2015. All the web files for the homepage are listed here. So let's say you want to post a picture into the Homecoming page. You would come down here, you click on Homecoming 2015, you click on New File, name the file, go find it on the shared drive, hit save, and boom, it's going to be in here. And I'll show you how to put those on and attach those later on when you're actually in a web page. So, but every time you want to do something, what you do is, I'll be in there creating a page. I'm like, ah, crap, I got to go get an image. So I'll save where I am at. I jump out to the file library. I pull the image up from the shared drive, post it in the Homecoming 2015 folder, and then we'll find it later. So like I said, this is super fast, so I'm trying to make it as quick as possible. So let's go into the meat of the system, which is Page Builder. So you've changed the home page, you've uploaded your image or your Word document or the HAG or whatever else. Here are all the pages that are live on the home page. So as you can see, About Us, Committees, SALC Calendar, Get Involved. Those are the links that are right here on the left. You can reorder them now. It was super easy. I can take Homecoming, I can drag it above SAA, bada bing, it's above SAA, I reload, boom, Homecoming's moved above SAA. My theory on this is usually I put an event that is the most recent coming up in that order. So as you see right now, I leave About Us, Committees, Calendar, Get Involved, which is the application page, SAA at the top, and then I put the order of the events afterwards. So Homecoming's first now, then Senior, Cycle Finale, Sign Amazing, Nearly Naked, they've all been moved to the bottom. That doesn't really matter, that's just what I do. These ones that are dark are the ones that are listed. These ones that are light are not listed. And so what you'll find is you go over here and you click on the little pencil again, and it's Edit Page Settings, and every page will have this come up, and it says right here, Show in Navigation, yes or no. So if you show it in navigation, it'll show up on the bar on the left. If you say no, you can still find it. You can still link to it. I can still click on all the Homecoming pages that are old, even though they're technically not shown. You can still, I mean, the link still exists. So you click yes and hit save, and then boom, that'll show up in the list. So you can hide any of these pages. So I just recently hid the Homecoming 2014 page. All of these pages at the bottom are all old pages that still exist. I mean, the Homecoming 2008 page is still here, and you can look at it. It's living the dream. So I left them all up as references for anything that I'd ever want to look at in the future. So they're all still there. They're just not shown in navigation. So they're just blanked out. So Kate hasn't come through and deleted them yet, so maybe she will someday. But anyway, okay, Homecoming. Let's talk about, we need to change the Homecoming page, right? So here's Homecoming 2015. You just see the whole listing here. What you want to do is you've got the content, which is the little piece of paper, and you got the pencil, which is the edit settings. So click on edit settings. You never really change this because you're going to leave it in the navigation. You're not going to change that. You're going to click on the little piece of paper. Boom, you're on the Homecoming page. Your main way to navigate this is up here at the top. It says Home, Page Builder, Homecoming 2015 with the little folder. So if you're in these and you look at this, and if something gets messed up here, I can help, because this is a little bit complicated what I did here, but these links are all live and going. But what you do here is click on the Homecoming 2015 words, which gets you to the page. Click on the little folder next to it, and that shows you all the subpages for Homecoming. These work just like the main subpages we were just looking at. And these are all live. There's none hidden. Usually SciSquad, I'll hide that, after SciSquad has been picked. I'll go over here, click on the little pencil, and switch it to Show in Navigation No. So these are all the pages. When you click on these, you click on Friday Night Events, you click on the little piece of paper, and boom, you're here. And then you can go through and change these. So, let's do, and so up here, then you've got your navigation. So Friday Night Events, you click on that. If you make subpages for Friday Night Events, click on the folder, but there aren't any. So like, for example, here, we click on Homecoming 2015, the word brings you to the page, the folder brings you to the sublisting. So if I want to create a new page under Homecoming, I'm going to click here. I'm going to click create a new page. I'm going to give it title, whatever, test page. Show navigation, yes. We don't change the dates because that's weird. It's going to be up all the time. Hit save, and then it gives you a template. I always pick just the plain text one because you can always add images. It doesn't really matter. Hit continue, and then boom, the page exists. So you go to the Homecoming page, click on Homecoming, test page, and it's blank. So that page exists. You can drag it up and down. You can add content to it. So let's do, this is just a really basic word editor with these pages. So, font things, left and right, justification, links are here, add an image are here. So let's test some of these things out. So test page, yay, make that bold. And then what we'll do is add an image. So, and add a link. So first of all, let's add our links. You highlight it, click there. You can type any URL in the world that you want to put here, and then link to anywhere, obviously. If you want to do some fancy pants stuff, the link type URL you see here, you can change that to make it an email link. So I'll list that when I list, Cardinal Court, I'll say, contact the Cardinal Court coordinator, and I'll link, their email address actually in here. And you type that in there, and you can be like, questions about Cardinal Court, and you can do that kind of thing. Gets out of that. What? Yes, cancel. So that's how you build a link, and you can just type in anything you want. So, I mean, you can type in, You have to do the www, otherwise it gets confused. I mean, you can put a link in there, and that'll work. I go down here, hit save. I jump over to the test page. I reload it. Yay. Yay links to Cycle. It links to CycleNowie. And so it's just, it instantly updates. It's super fast. Okay. I want to show you how to add an image. This is why you need the file library. So if you want to add a file or anything like that, click on the link page for a file. So now let's pretend we're doing the HAG. Click on File, click on the link page. Okay, we're here. If you want to go to the file library, you're going to have to click Browse Server. Brings up another window, and then right here you've got Internal Pages and File Library. Internal Pages, you can link to the pages on the SALC page manually right here. Like I can click on Beat Iowa, and it'll link to Beat Iowa on that page, which I don't want to do that. But if you're linking a file, you go here. Forget internal pages, click on File Library, and let's go to 14. So we'll open Homecoming 2014, and then what have I got here? I got all my HAGs, I got all the crap I downloaded. Here's the SciSquad app for 2014. Click on it, hit OK. Oh dear, I didn't highlight it right. Okay, don't do that. Highlight it first, then go in here, then 14, and then SciSquad app. Okay, so now the Word file has been linked. Hit save, go here, reload. Click on that, boom, you download the SciSquad app for 2014. That's how it works. And so you need to have uploaded that. So I'll be building these pages and like, ah, crap, I got to go back and upload a file to the file library. Yes, you do. So that's how that works right there. Let's do an image. Look on the little image bar, a little picture of a little mountain and a little sun in the mountains. This looks a little bit different, but it's exactly the same thing. Hit Browse Server. And boom, you're in the server page. So for example, for 2015, I put all the images there for the web in here. So I've uploaded these all ahead of time. The green images are PNG images. The red ones are JPEGs. They should both work and work fine. But let's go through here and say HC Web Large. Okay, I want that picture in there. No, let's not do that picture. Let's do the logo. Where's the logo? Generally, it's HC Logo 2015. There we go. Bingo. Hit it. Okay, so once you're here, before you hit OK, you can change things. I lock the perspective because the padlock is up. So if I change the width, it'll change the height automatically. So I can make it half as big, and it makes it normal size, and it keeps the perspective. I can make it enormous, you know, but that would be dumb. The page is about 650 pixels wide, so really you don't go much bigger than 600 no matter what you're doing. But if you leave the padlock clicked, you can always resize it before you post it and get it to work. The only other thing you do here before you post it is you decide on the alignment. If it's not set, it'll just sit here in the middle. And you can always right-click, go to Image Properties, and change stuff, which is nice. Let's make it tiny. And then I want to stick it on the right-hand side. So alignment right, and then boom, it'll be on the right. And that's how I've done some of these other pages here for Homecoming, like Friday Night Events. Those images are all on the right. And so they'll sit there regardless of where the text is. The text won't change them and move them, which is nice. So I'll hit save, and you come over here, and boom, the image is there. Awesome sauce. So that's how that works with the image. Now, if you want to get fancy like I did with the home page, that's actually a grid, and I won't go through how to make a chart. But what you can do is you can right-click on an image, go to Image Properties, and you can click on Link, and you can give the image a link, which is super nice. So we can do Facebook.com/ISU Homecoming, and I actually think you have to do www at the beginning. So I can give the image a link. Now I hit save, and now when I go here, I hover over the image, it gives me a little finger, and then boom, my image. Oh crap, what did I want to do? I didn't like that. I got to do HTTP at the beginning. So then you can turn your image into a link for the page. So I mean, if you're linking a web page to anything, I mean, it's always good to err on the side of caution and type HTTP, you know, colon, // whatever, and then it'll refresh. And then you click on here and boom, you can make the image a link. All the images in the main homepage are, of course, a link. And so that's why it's done that way. So essentially that's your breakneck, crazy pants connection to the editing the web page. If you're really intense and somebody knows HTML, you can click on source and you can start editing source code. And I have to do that when I embed YouTube links, YouTube videos into the page. That requires clicking on the source button and going into the HTML and actually embedding the code from the actual YouTube link. So, but that should be everything. Call me, email me if you need help. But remember, file library, every image, every file you link has to be uploaded here first, and try to do that orderly so you can find them later. Homepage designer is the main homepage where you're messing with the content boxes and the layout for the actual page itself, the main homepage for SALC and what images are there. Page builder is the whole content of the page, everything that's there. I can give you an example too, like the SALC calendar. You click on that, the page to edit that, it says iframe, and that's because it's embedded code for the SALC calendar. And that's about it. The only thing I haven't showed you, one final thing, is when you're in page builder here, it gives you aliases. I've set these up, so you probably don't need to do those. These are all automatic links. I hate the way the URL shows up for SALC. So what I've done is I've made an alias for all of these. So these are all isusalc.org/ whatever these are. Dodgeball, Centennial. We went down here. So what I've got built for homecoming right now is HC15 and /homecoming15 and /homecoming, all linked to the homecoming 2015 webpage, and I change those every year. So I never list anything on the website other than isusalc.org/ whatever, homecoming. So those are all built. You can make a new one, new alias. You type the name. You don't type the /, you type Kinsey. isusalc.org/ Kinsey. Click here, click on the little folder, and you go in, not in the file library, but in the internal pages, and then you pick the page you want to link to, and you can make it, do or say anything. So you can do, /SciFactor, you can do /tournaments, /get involved, /whatever, and then build it into the aliases. But the aliases show up when you click page builder. They show up here on the left, and they allow you to add those in there. So, okay, that's the last of it. Good luck, and yeah, let me know if you guys have any troubles.